Hello everyone, welcome back to Exotic Astrology, another video. So what will we discuss in this video? We will discuss about the planets today. Okay, we have already discussed about the houses and the zodiac signs and the significators which are known as karakas. And today we will discuss about the planets. Now, what are these planets? Well, physically they are very huge, very large, tremendously heavy objects which are flying in the sky, of course, by gravitational pull and so many other astronomical dynamics come into the picture. Okay, so basically, what are these planets now? Well, of course, they are physical entities, they are moving in the space, we all know about that. But when I ask the question, what do you mean by these planets? I mean, how do they impact us? Yes, and what effect do they have on us? That is what is my question. So, before I begin, as I always say, I will repeat, and it's good if you can also repeat with me. God is there with you all the time. Just look to Him and He will be there. So, once again, let us see what is the meaning of the word planet. Well, scientifically, when I say scientifically, it means in the larger context of today's modern academic science. Okay. Planets are these physical entities which are roaming in the universe, okay, or solar system, whatever you call it, sky, space, ether. But when we come to astrology, we have a different definition of a planet. Planet in astrology is known as Graha. Okay, Graha. Now there are certain differences between the word Graha and the word planet. But when we say planet, in general, we refer to the grahas in astrology in a larger context. Now, what is the difference? In scientific terms, planet is just a body which is moving. It has nothing to do with us as a person, right? Of course, it has to do with the gravitational pull, etc., etc., scientifically in a scientific domain. But in general, it has nothing to do much with us individual as a person. And as per science, the planets are starting from Mercury, then Venus, then Earth, then Mars, then Jupiter, then Saturn, then Uranus, then Neptune, and then there is Pluto. Yes, but when we go to Vedic astrology or astrology in general, primarily Vedic astrology, we consider Sun and Moon also as planets. Now, this is not planet, this is Graha. I will tell you the difference. And in Vedic astrology, we do not consider Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. Okay. And when I say this order, it is from the sun, far and far. Now, it is not that Uranus, Neptune, Pluto do not impact us, but as the Srimad Bhagavatam says about the people of Kali Yuga, Kali Yuga is this phase which began 5000 years back when the Mahabharata war ended and Lord Krishna left for the spiritual world. When he departed, Kali Yuga started. We will go in detail what is Kali Yuga later. But in the Bhagavatam it is said, Manda Sumanda Matayo, that the people of Kali Yuga are very short lived and their intelligence is also short. And there are various other predictions about people of Kali Yuga, which is today. We will see them later. But as of now, Vedvyas writes that intelligence of the people of Kali will be very less. So if you read the scriptures really pertaining to astrology, then you will see in places it is written that certain areas that after Shani, which is Saturn, there are planets like Indra, Yama, Kubera, etc. etc. Not planets, but they are referred by these names. Now they can have different connotations. They may refer to Uranus, they may refer to Neptune, they may refer to Pluto. There are so many other planets which are getting discovered day by day. It may refer to anything. That is not the point of our discussion today. Basically, what I am trying to say is when in scientific terms, Sun and Moon are not considered planets. Moon is considered a satellite and Sun is considered a star. But when we say Vedic astrology, we consider them as planets. Now, here you have to distinguish between the word planet and the graha. Okay. So, planet, as I already said, large physically moving bodies. Okay. Now, the word graha is meaning that you can split this word into two. One is gra and ha. Now, the word gra means one who puts grahan. Graha means one who puts grahan. Now, what is grahan? Grahan is catching. Okay, it's capturing, it's controlling. Okay, so graha is one who controls. Gra means control and ha means one who controls. There are some other meanings also to this word, but in general this is the meaning. So although Sun and Moon are not considered planets as per science, but in Vedic astrology they are known as grahas. So we have nothing to do with if they are planets or not in scientific terms. We only have to do with how they impact us, right? So that is the difference between the word planet and graha. So in Vedic astrology, we consider 9 planets. First is the Sun, then is Mercury, then is Venus, then is Moon, then is Mars, then is Jupiter, then is Saturn. Now these 7 are concrete planets which are visible in the sky. Okay, and they have physical existence. Apart from this, there are 2 other planets which are not exactly planets. They are called as shadow planets. They are called as Chaya Graha, which is first is Rahu, the other is Ketu. And Rahu is the north node of the moon, and south node of the moon is Ketu. Okay, we will see about Rahu Ketu later, but now we are just getting an overview of the planets. Okay, wonderful it is. So basically, these are the planets, and among these planets, who is the king? Sun is the king because it has the ultimate authority over all the planets. All the planets revolve around the sun. Okay, and then we have the other planets. We have Mercury, we have Venus, we have Moon, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, so on. So in Vedic astrology, Saturn is considered the last planet because it is the farthest from the sun. It is a place where the light of the sun doesn't reach. This does not mean scientifically that the light of the sun doesn't reach. It means that Saturn represents the dark areas of our life where there is no light. Okay, fears are seen by Saturn. We will see what Saturn is in detail later. Okay, and then we have Jupiter, which is the most benefic planet in astrology. Wherever Jupiter casts its glance, it tries to bless that house, irrespective of its condition. And then we have Mars, which is the soldier, yes, which wants to fight, which wants to achieve things. It is our initiation capacity, it's our ability to fight consistently throughout struggles in life. And then we have moon. Moon is what? Moon is mind. Moon represents the mind, it represents the mood, it represents the emotions. Okay, it represents what we feel about ourselves, how we feel about others. So, if moon is well placed, we are very well connected with the emotions. If it is not, then we can have trouble in that. Venus is the significator of spouse, wife in a man's chart, feminine energy. Okay, moon is also the mother, Venus is the wife. And it can also at times represent partners in the female's chart, also the males, the boyfriend or the husband also these days. Although Jupiter is traditionally the significator of husband, but these days we cannot take Jupiter, we have to take Venus and Mars. I will tell you the reason later why was Jupiter originally given the signification of being a husband in the women's chart, and why is Venus more prominent now to be seen in a women's chart, and Mars also. And Mercury is our intelligence, our capacity to discriminate between right and wrong. That is more of Jupiter, but Mercury is on a mundane sense. Should I do this? Should I do that? It's a very calculative planet. Okay. Things of profit and loss. And then ultimately we have the king, which is the sun. Okay. Now, what is the sun? Sun is the king. That is why it represents the throne, government, authorities, senior position. As you see, sun is the brightest thing in the sky. If you see this photo, and every morning you see whenever the sun shines, it is the most brightest object in the sky. That is why it is also the significator of the 10th house, which is mid-heaven, okay, which is signifying our name, fame, status, position, authority. So if sun is well placed, then a person will have a lot of name, fame. He will be shining bright like the sun. And if sun is not very well placed, well, then you can have troubles getting higher in the ladder of politics or corporate or education or any other sphere in life, or even within your community, within your center. Okay, so these are basic definitions of grahas and planets. Okay, now how do the planets impact? Depending on the time period, okay, which are known as dashas. What are dashas? We will study later. Now, and depending on the position of the planets, when we were born, in which house, in which sign, yes, we will discuss about them later, but depending on those, it will affect us. Okay, suppose a person is born when Venus is transiting in the sign of Libra, which is its own sign, Mool Trikon sign. We will see what is own sign, Mool Trikon sign later. But I'm just giving an example. So the wife which he will get, suppose he's a male, then the wife which he will get, she will be very adaptable. She will have the Libra traits as we had discussed earlier. She will be able to balance things. She will be adaptable. She will like to share things. Yes, all these things are very prominent in the wife. For example, if Mercury is in Virgo, when a person is born, he will be super intelligent because that is the sign where Mercury gets exalted. Now, what is exaltation and what is debilitation? We will see it later. Okay. So that's it from my side. It's a very short video on the planets, and we will see what each planet is individually and what is Rahu and Ketu also in the later videos. Okay, so until next time, I wish you great luck, and please subscribe to my channel Exotic Astrology for further updates, and please like, comment in the video if you think this is enlightening for you. Okay, and lots of new sessions are coming up. So until next time, bye bye, see you, have a great day.